Okay, morning everybody. All right, US stocks couldn't stay in the green on the day, but the Nasdaq, S&P, and Dow clocked the best October in 3 years. I think we've gotten so used to the market selling off in October that it was almost it took everybody by surprise that we had a big rally this October, especially from pretty high levels. Volume on the day was rather uninspiring for end of the month trade, as the market still digests the possibility of sooner than expected tapering. Asian stocks are trading mixed, with two major tech stocks in Japan reporting contrasting outlooks. Sony was down 12% after lowering their outlook, and Panasonic was up 5% after doubling its outlook. Commodities are stronger this morning after reading Chinese manufacturing came in at levels at last seen in the first half of 2012. We'll have a look at those exact numbers in a bit. Corporate action today, not much out. AIG out of the States later. Actually, AIG came out last night in line on earnings, slightly better on revenue, and then Chevron out 230, expected earnings 163. Ex-div PSG today. All right, so the Chinese manufacturing PMI came in at 51.4, expecting it 51.2. The HSBC PMI 50.9, expected 50.7. At 11 o'clock we've got Kagiso PMI out of the SA, and then UK PMI manufacturing at 11:30, and at 4 o'clock we've got ISM manufacturing out of the US. Alright, let's have a look at a few charts. The first one we're going to look at here is the pound ZAR. We can see here we've been trading in a bit of a rising wedge. If we draw a trend line in there, we spent quite a bit of time between this sort of 1575 and 1590 level, finally broken out over the last 2 days, two big green candles. You can see this rising wedge. We've got quite a bit of a higher target or a lower target for the rand, coming in at around 1665 will be the top of this range, or 1665 for the top of that range. So looks like we've got a little bit of rand weakening to come. Then we look at the FTSE. FTSE is showing a little bit of a big reversal candle, closed well below the low of the high day. We're also turning down from an overbought level on the RSI, so looking like a bit of a correction to come. But I think longer term we're going to be looking for a decent correction to buy on. I mean, you can see this massive continuation symmetrical triangle that's we've recently broken out of. I think a test of this level would be a great entry level. If we look at, if we draw the target from the breakout here, we're looking at significantly higher levels on the FTSE. So I'm actually, I think we all got to be hoping that we get a little bit of a pullback, so we can look for good buying opportunities on FTSE and on our market. All right, let's have a look at Truworths. Truworths actually wanted to show yesterday. I'm a little bit cautious of the market at the moment, so I probably won't be taking this trade myself. But you can see we've broken out and consolidated in a bit of a flag. We're starting to turn up a little bit there, but I would need to see something more significant, sort of a real breakup to really have confidence to buy this on. It does look like we've formed a bit of a rounded bottom here, with a higher target in place. As I say, the market will probably have to help out there. Life Healthcare broke out day before yesterday, and then yesterday had this massive key reversal. I think this is probably a sector that you've got to be looking to buy in general. All the healthcare stocks have been trading really well, but this one's a difficult one at the moment. I would be looking for a pullback closer to this breakout level, for a high probability entry. I wouldn't be looking to play it from current levels. I'd also be cautious to sell it, even though this is quite a big key reversal. I'd be, obviously the healthcare sector in general has been outperforming. Let's have a look at SPAR. Okay, let's go back a little bit further. Okay, SPAR's broken out from this sort of double bottom here and has been consolidating. Consolidated for a while between 121, 126, broke out and is consolidating again above that breakout. It seems to be quite a, making its way up slowly. Still has a higher target from this breakout and from this double bottom that it broke out of. Again, you've got to be cautious, I think, in the market at the moment, but it does have a clear target of sort of 132-ish that it can still get to. Old Mutual. Old Mutual is sort of one of my favorite ones to buy at the moment. The weakening rand will help this one. Also looking for a pullback, same as the FTSE, got this nice symmetrical triangle showing a much higher target. I think the medium-term target for Old Mutual, we're looking 35 and higher. But again, if we can get a pullback to around this 30, 70 level, 31 level around there, and a reversal of that level, I think that would be a really high percentage play for the long side. If we do get that correction and the market turns around. And then last one of the local ones I want to show is Anglos. I'm going to show this on a weekly. We broke out of this, or broke down, should I say, from this head and shoulders a little while ago. We've been making its way down. It seems like we've made put in a bit of a bottom here. We've got this downtrend coming in, and we've been consolidating right underneath the downtrend. I think we need to be looking for a breakout of this out of Anglo. It's currently sitting at around 248. I think we want a clear weekly breakout from that level, and I think we get significantly higher on Anglos again. Most likely we're going to pull back from current levels first before that happens, but we're going to continue monitoring that level for a sort of a medium-term breakout going into next year. And then the last one I want to show is stock out of the UK called Frez. I might as well keep it on the weekly. It broke down from a bit of an ugly head and shoulders. This is a gold and silver mining company out of Mexico, and you can see it's the breakdown from this head and shoulders projects a target of around I think $4 or $5. We've now consolidated right below. We tested the breakdown point and we're reversing again. This stock, if it breaks down from the current level of about 8.8, could literally halve in value. So this could be a good one on the short side if you bearish of the gold stocks. And that's all for today, guys. Best of luck.